ইউনিয়ন অফ রিসার্চ অর্গানাইজেশন NURO এর পক্ষ থেকে আয়োজিত আজকের বিশেষ ফ্রি সেশনে আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাতে পেরে আমি খুবই আনন্দিত। আজকের সেশনের মূল বিষয় স্ট্র্যাটেজিস টু ডেভেলপ আ স্ট্রং প্রোফাইল টু সিকিউর ফুল ফান্ডিং ফর হায়ার স্টাডিজ। বর্তমান বিশ্বে উচ্চশিক্ষা ও গবেষণার ক্ষেত্রে দিন দিন আরো প্রতিযোগিতামূলক হয়ে উঠেছে। আহ সেজন্য বিদেশে সম্পূর্ণ ফান্ডিং নিয়ে উচ্চশিক্ষার সুযোগ অর্জন এখন অনেক শিক্ষার্থীর স্বপ্ন। তবে শুধুমাত্র ভালো ফলাফল নয়, বরং একটি শক্তিশালী একাডেমিক প্রোফাইল, রিসার্চ এক্সপিরিয়েন্স, পাবলিকেশন স্কিলস ডেভেলপমেন্ট এবং সঠিক প্রিপারেশনের জন্য শিক্ষার্থীদেরকে আন্তর্জাতিক পর্যায়ে এগিয়ে রাখা খুবই জরুরি। আজকের সেশনটি মূলত সেই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ বিষয়গুলোকেই বাস্তবধর্মী ও কার্যকর উপায়ে তুলে ধরবে আমাদের আজকের এই সেশনে। আলোচনা অংশগ্রহণকারীদের ভবিষ্যৎ স্টাডিজ এ আজকের সেশনটি খুবই খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। আমাদের আজকের স্পিকার স্যার প্রফেসর ডক্টর সাইদুর রহমান। তিনি বর্তমানে রয়েছেন মালয়েশিয়াতে হেড অফ রিসার্চ সেন্টার ফর ন্যানো ম্যাটেরিয়ালস অ্যান্ড এনার্জি টেকনোলজি, ফ্যাকাল্টি অফ ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং অ্যান্ড টেকনোলজি, ডিপার্টমেন্ট হেড। তিনি আন্তর্জাতিকভাবে স্বীকৃত একজন বিশিষ্ট গবেষক ও শিক্ষাবিদ। তিনি বিভিন্ন উচ্চমানের ইন্টারন্যাশনাল জার্নালে অসংখ্য গবেষণাপত্র প্রকাশ করেছেন। স্যারকে আমি স্বাগতম জানাচ্ছি। আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার। আই উড লাইক টু
Walaikum salam. Thank you
জি
for the
স্যার।
introduction. Thank you also for inviting me to share some of my experiences, particularly how students, those who are looking for higher studies, how they can make their CV strong, profile strong, which they have lacking, so that they can secure full funding. Okay, so many of you may not know some of the requirements, some of the other things other than CGPA results. So those who I'm going to share with you. I'm also glad to see that around 70 participants are there. That's really good turnout. Let me share my slide first. Can you see the slides?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so this is the title, as I mentioned. Strategies, the some of the ways, or if I can say, how you can make your profile very, very strong, that can be attractive, appealing. Mainly, it will be good for your fully funded scholarship for your master's, PhD in overseas countries. So if you can acquire some of the skills, some of the attributes during your master's, PhD, definitely these also will be highly useful for your academic job when you will be a lecturer, postdoctoral research fellow, R&D engineer. It will be highly useful. So it's not only for your full funded scholarship, it also will be useful for your future academic job, career growth as well. Okay. So I'm from this Research Center for Nanomaterials and Energy Technology, Faculty of Engineering Technology, Sano University. And at the same time, I'm also working with Lancaster University. That also shows that importance of research. So as you can see, I have two affiliation, I have two jobs. I'm working with Sunway and Lancaster University. Lancaster University is also one of the top 10 university in UK. Again, I repeat, this is due to importance of research. Okay, and as you can see, Sunway University is a private university, but ranking progress is very, very good. And also why I joined, because progressing very well, they give all the necessary supports for my growth and conduct research. So these are the outlines. I'm going to talk on these few aspects. As you can see, for your higher studies, academic results, CGPAs are highly important, or these are the most important elements for your higher studies. Okay. At the same time, language, communication skill, IELTS, these are also very important. If you can do something good results here, outstanding results here, so this also can be good, helpful in case if your CGPAs are low and poor. Okay. This is higher studies, mostly research-based. Masters, PhDs are research-based. So if you have some research capabilities, research achievement, certainly this will be very, very helpful, very, very good for you to support your fully funded scholarship. Nowadays, there are interview, normally when there are scholarship, fully funded scholarship, studentship, financial support, normally there will be interview, okay? Because sometimes you may have very good CGPA, 3.8, 3.9, 3.67, but you cannot speak well. So recently we interviewed some of the students for our PhD scholarship. Out of 7 or 8, we could see that some actually cannot speak well. Even they did not present the proposal for which they are going for research. Okay, so extremely poor performance, even though they have number of good quality papers. So sometimes there may be something wrong inside all these things. So interview preparation, interview is actually a lot of questions which you don't know. Okay, can be asked, and also that someone cannot present, meaning that his capability in talking, speaking, communication is very, very poor. That will be checked, verified by this interview. Okay, so this interview is not only for your scholarship, also for your job, particularly when you are looking for lecturer position, research fellow position, research position. Normally there are interview before getting a job. So interview preparation is also very, very important. How to be prepared for interview, I'll share some of the experiences. In this century, as you know, you need a lot of connections through social media, personal communication in different way. If you are well connected with some of the professor, researcher, academicians around the world, maybe when they have scholarships, opportunities, you can communicate with them, you can request them, and also through this connection, you know what is happening in these areas around the world. There are job opportunities, there are scholarship opportunities, many things actually you can see, you can find from this network connection through social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube channel, in many other ways. Okay, so in this century, this is very, very important. So what kind of research topics you are going to do research? So research topics on global grand challenge research areas, important areas, among the top 10 research areas are very, very important. So if you know earlier what kind of research topic you are going to conduct research, and some of the research topics are global grand challenge areas, which might be attracting by your supervisors and topics. Extracurricular, sometimes you are involved in different types of, for example, today IAN is involved in organizing this seminar. Okay, so it's not easy thing to managing, to organize, to lead. So these types of activities are also sometimes helpful, might be in social science, non-science based research. These are activities might be useful. I think these are not only for your scholarship, for your future job also. These are important things. Okay, community service, sometimes blood donation service, sometimes other services, free services, social services you provide, also useful. Okay, so game, extracurricular, all these activities are also sometimes useful to seek to get your PhD fully funded scholarship. So these are the important skills to make your profile. Now I am going to talk each of them a little bit more way. So academic results, as you can see here, you need to highlight your academic results. For example, those who have good CGPA, outstanding CGPA, among the top 10%. So all these things you need to highlight in your CV and also during the interview preparation. Okay. So normally CGPA 3.5 and above are considered outstanding, very good. You will not face challenges with these types of CGPA. But again, if you have some other things also, it will be very, very good. Sometimes with these types of CGPA also, because of competition, and also from which university you got your degree. So depending on many factors. So sometimes if you have other extra things, certainly this will be useful. So in addition to your academic results, CGPA, sometimes maybe you have your merit position. Your position is first among 120 candidates, students, highlight that as well. Okay. If you are not first, at least if you are among the top 10, I think that's also you highlight. So this will attract, this will give an indication that you are good students, your results are very good. And this will attract, this will impress probably the prospective supervisors. Okay, sometimes you name also in the dean's list. So these are the things you highlight in your academic results, in your CV, and also when you are going to present. In addition to that, you are working on a certain, studying on a certain subject, certain discipline, maybe out of 30 subjects, 50 subjects, some of the subjects results are outstanding. Let's say you are very good at mathematics, economics, heat transfer, so CGPA 3.9, 3.8. So your results are outstanding on that specific subjects. That's also you highlight in your CV and also when you are going to present. And also the area where you are going to focus, any topic, any research, you have very good CGPA, very good results. Okay, so that is aligned with your research topics. For example, you are very good at heat transfer, mathematics, economics, okay, business. So your CGPA is 3.8, 3.9, meaning that you are very good at that subject area. And you highlight that I am also going to conduct research in this area. Okay, so that shows your strength. Okay, strength, focus, your performance, good results. So these are the strong things how you can impress. Okay. Another hidden things, many of you may not know that you can directly pursue your PhD when your CGPAs are something like 3.65, 3.67, 3.8, 3.75. In that case, you can be directly enrolled in your PhD. These are global practices. So at Sano University, if your CGPA is 3.67 and above, you can be directly enrolled for your PhD. Okay, this is again to honor, to respect your CGPA, to respect that you are very good students. Okay, as I mentioned, normally CGPA 3.5 and above are considered very good, outstanding. Okay, so this will be extra benefit for you if your CGPAs are very high. But despite that, if you have some other skills, attributes, certainly your profile will be strong. Okay. So today I have added also another skill is called emerging skills. At the end of my presentation, I will share some of the additional skills apart from paper, CGPA, some other skills. If you can acquire, if you can gain at your academic life when you are studying, I think these are the important things would be useful for your fully funded scholarship and also for your job. Okay, now second attributes are research capabilities. Of course, if your CGPA is not that strong, plus minus 3, 2.95, 2.9, 3.1. In that case, as you know, some universities, they look for very high, strong CGPA. But if your CGPAs are not that strong, in that case, publication in good quality journals, Q1 journals, Q2, Q3, Q4 journals, even something also in conference, seminars you have published, that will be added benefit that will help you to overcome your low CGPA, because higher studies are based on research. So If you have relevant research papers, good quality research paper, certainly this would be added benefit for you. So as I mentioned in the previous slide, your research topics also may play a great role. So if your undergraduate thesis topic, research area exactly or close to the area that your supervisor is looking for, okay, this will give an added benefit, added advantage when you are aligned with the topic of your supervisor. Okay, so that's why I think when you search, when you look for the supervisor topic that is relevant to your undergraduate research and your CGPAs are very good in those areas and topics. Like today, you are attending this seminar, how to make your CV strong. Sometimes there will be seminar on writing thesis, writing paper, scientific research-related seminar, academic seminar, how to conduct research on your specific areas. I think this also will help you to improve your knowledge on research topics, because undergraduate is something for learning research. Okay, normally maybe at the 4th year, 3rd year, you can start research. Before that, you need to learn research. Okay, so by attending seminar, YouTube channel, there are many videos. I think in social media also, many researchers post their how to write title, how to write abstract. Okay, they share their experiences. So you can learn all those things. Okay, so learning research at undergraduate level is extremely important, because theoretical courses does not teach you research. Okay, so if you want to be a good researcher, first you need to learn research. Like today you are attending this seminar. During your when you are looking for your master's PhD, you also need to write an admission proposal. That is also called research proposal on your specific topics. You need to write your title, you need to write summary, you need to write keywords, you need to write abstract, you need to write objectives, you need to write novelties, methodology, expected results, outcomes. So all this you need to write. That is called admission proposal, and it is extremely important. Again, if topic is aligned with your supervisor, you have written a very strong, attractive admission proposal that your supervisor will be impressed. These are the ways actually to overcome some of your challenges. For example, your CGPA is not that strong. In that case, actually, these are the things actually will help you to get fully funded scholarship. Okay. And sometimes you work in your countries or somewhere as a 1 year or 2 years research assistantship. So this is also a job. I think certainly this will be helpful. And also some of you maybe spend some time, 1 month, 2 months internship in your country or internationally. I think these are the additional skills actually will be helpful for your scholarship. As I mentioned, research topic is also important. So how to identify global grand challenge research areas, topics, for example, machine learning, artificial intelligence, energy storage, sustainable energy, blockchain. So these are important things you need to identify. So again, there is a video in my YouTube channel. Many of the things also available in my YouTube channel. So how to identify hot topics, research topics in your global grand challenge research areas. There's a video also in my YouTube channel, and I'll share YouTube channel later on. Ronnie or Ayan, maybe you can share my YouTube channel link so that they can easily explore, because many of the things are available in my YouTube channel. One of them is Global Grand Challenge research topics. You can find that. Okay. So now how to write attractive admission proposal. I have shared. Again, this is also available in my YouTube channel. To optimize my time, as you know, I can talk only 1 hour. So to avoid that, actually, I have developed my YouTube channel to help you, to guide you, so that it is one-stop center. You can watch at your convenient time. Anytime you can watch, you can pause. Okay, so how to write an attractive admission proposal, also available in my YouTube channel. What are the actually content of an admission proposal? As I mentioned, there should have a title which is aligned with the topic of your supervisor, okay, where he want you to pursue your PhD, or he or she has research funding on that specific topics, okay. So title should be attractive, comprehensive, appealing. So all these things, how to write attractive title, effective title. There is also video specifically on how to write attractive title, abstract in my YouTube channel as well, separate video. But in this video also, you will find that how to write the title, background information, importance, literature, objectives. These falls under the introduction or background information. Then methodology, expected results and outcomes. So basically, these are the things, and sometimes you need the summary of your work as well. Okay. So all this call how to write structure of a research proposal. Normally, these are the elements. How to write. So these are normally not taught at your undergraduate level. So you only will be able to find when you are research active, research mind, research mentality student. Okay. So as I mentioned, this is available in my YouTube channel. Have a look. So this is also YouTube my channel link. I think the Ayan or someone already shared, I guess. Yes, okay, so it is shared. My YouTube channel link is shared. So you can click once the seminar is finished. Many 41 videos are available in my YouTube channel. Again, all are related to your research at undergraduate level, how to improve novelty, how to sit for interview, scholarship interview, how to write this admission proposal. So almost all the things are relevant for your higher studies, research, job interview, scholarship interview, all are available in my YouTube channel. Again, to optimize my time. Okay, because if I talk about the admission proposal, it will take another 1 hour, so it may not be possible. Okay, so then next part, this is I have added today compared to other, as you know, for last 6-7 months, I have this new video on how to develop your strategies to make your CV very, very strong. Today, I have added these additional things compared to other talks. Okay, so during your undergraduate studies, third year, fourth year, or for your thesis, I think these are some of the computational tools you can learn. Okay, in advance, if you learn these types of tool, if you apply your knowledge, generate some preliminary results, certainly if you are looking for computational based PhD and masters, certainly this added knowledge, I think these are the things also you can write in your CV that you have this knowledge on these computational tools, for example, MATLAB, ANSYS, Transys, SPSS, Homer, okay? And also if you are a student in the area of computer-based, so programming language, Python, R, any computer-related software, coding you are familiar, you can use at your research to develop a model, I think certainly will be useful, okay? And you are looking for something, computational analysis, numerical analysis, code development, program development, model development, for example, mathematical model development for climate changes and so on. Certainly this is relevant to your topics and you have these types of knowledge. That actually will entice, attract your supervisor. Okay, this student has good proposal, overall CGPA is acceptable, he has a paper and he has knowledge on these computational tools. Certainly this will be added benefit, added advantage, and it will attract your supervisor, will impress that, okay, this boy has necessary skills even before starting, okay? Data analysis, as you know, that research is a lot of data, right? So you have a lot of data. So how you are going to use data to plot them, to draw a graph, pie chart, bar chart, straight line, different ways. Okay, so that is by Excel. You can use MATLAB as well. Okay, and there are some other tools as well. So if any other tools also you can use to process your data, that also will be something good, something useful for you. And also when you are going to write, so you need the word processing tool, Microsoft Word and any other tools. So, okay, so these are simple things, but sometimes useful. So if you use other tools, I think you can highlight there. So for research also, when you are going to write your thesis, a paper, normally at the initial stage, maybe you are going to write a mini review paper, short review paper, where you need maybe 100 references, literature, 200 references. So if you do it manually, it will be very complicated and it may take lots of time. As you know, in research, if you can manage your time, for example, using Turnitin, EndNote, Authenticate, so this will save your time. Okay, so these are some of the tools. EndNote is for reference management, literature management. So when you change from one journal to another, format are different. If you do manually, it will take a lots of time. So if you do it by software like EndNote, it will optimize your time. Just click on that format, it will do automatically. Also, when you are going to write something, so if you just simply copy and paste, if your admission proposal, any paper, actually content similarity, plagiarism can be tested by Turnitin. Okay, so that is some of the software called Turnitin and Authenticate. So if you can learn how to importance and purpose, of course you need to subscribe. Without that, you cannot use Turnitin, Authenticate. But some theoretical knowledge you can get. What is the purpose of Turnitin and Authenticate? Basically, to see the content similarity, to check the plagiarism. If it is too much contents are similar with the literature, then your paper will not be accepted. And also when you are new, I think these are some of the things need to be learned. Okay, that is also related with research skills. Another important point, I think that, as I mentioned, this is the time for you to learn research, right? So there is the ethics in research. Who can be author, who cannot be author, content similarity, authorship. Sometimes there are who are not entitled to be an author. They are also there. Copy and paste, salami, slicing. For example, you have your brother, sister, husband, wife, without contribution, you put them in the authorship. I think these are unethical things. Most importantly, data fabrication, falsification. So all this you need to learn. These are called ethics. So if you are not strong in ethics, just copy and paste, your life will be damaged. Okay, so integrity, professionalisms are very important. So simply you can put this in your Yahoo, Google search, research ethic, authorship criteria, all these things you can learn. I think these are important things for your to become an world-class international researcher. Okay, so again, this is additional slide I prepared compared to other slides. So I just simply don't present. I always try to improve time to time. Okay, so these are additional things compared to available things in my literature and other videos I presented. Okay, so language is extremely important. As you know, when you study your undergraduate, so normally books, research paper, thesis, all are in English. So when you are going outside your countries, so also even in your home countries also, it will be documents are in English. And when you will be an academician, lecturer, you need to give lecture on English. Okay, so you need to write your paper in English. Everything is in English. So to me, I think in addition to other skills, so this is also extremely important. Okay, so you should not avoid, you should not ignore if your skills are English language skills, speaking skills, writing skill, reading skill, listening skills are poor. This is the time you can start basically from first year, the day you started your undergraduate. So when I started my undergraduate at BUET, I was facing difficulties because lectures are in English, books are in English, and I was struggling. Okay, so from the very beginning, I started to read English newspaper. And in BUET, as you know, in the common room, there are many magazines. So I started to read English newspaper. I started to buy newspaper in my room. So as a result, English was improved day by day. So after 15 days, I feel more comfortable. After 6 months, I throw away the dictionary. At that time, as you know, it was not like nowadays. Okay. So my opinion, TOEFL, IELTS, these are Panadol to me as a solution. But if you read English newspaper daily, English-related documents, you watch movies, videos, you speak daily. So if you practice daily, particularly if you read English newspaper daily, I think that will be the best solution. That will be the root solution of any challenges on language you are facing. Okay, so that's my the most important one of the important tips suggestions for you. Okay, as I mentioned, read English newspaper daily. You can buy English newspaper and you can put in your wherever you are going in for example, in Bangladesh, you are you fall into the jam for 1 hour, 2 hour. I think if you have an English newspaper, I think you can read that. So 2 hours reading English newspaper, substantially it will improve. Watch movie, documentary. I think these are available in YouTube channel in different ways. When you attend a conference, you see how a good international speaker speaks. Okay, so you can follow, you can model them, you can watch them as well. Okay, you can follow how he speaks. Okay, so communication skill, which is also under English. So if your English is not good, actually you cannot speak as well, right? So your speaking also will be broken. When you are going to conference, when you give a presentation to your supervisor, you need to speak. When you are looking for a job, when you are going for an interview for your scholarship, you need to speak well. So as I mentioned, there are good CGPA, there are good research paper, but they cannot speak well, they cannot present well, and they are not selected. Okay. And communication is not only speaking. I think when you write an email, that is also communication skill. So what happens? So this is a unique experience. Let me share with you. So in most cases, some of the students are lazy. They copy and paste same email to each and everyone. For example, sometimes my name is Saidur Rahman, but sometimes they write it George. Okay. Hello, Mr. George. So, okay. So then I become extremely angry because this is something dishonor, something insulting me because my name is Saidur Rahman and you have not done your proper job. This will reflect that you have just copy and paste. So why I am going to take a student who cannot address me, who just simply copy and paste these simple things, small things also cannot write properly. So why I should consider this guy? Okay. So this will be outright rejection. Okay. So these are the things you do mistake. And not only this, I think when you write your assignment, homework, sometimes your friends think so copy and paste. So when I was in BUET, sometimes we saw that some of our friends also copy the matrix number, roll number of the other friends from where he copy and paste. Okay. So these are extremely wrong things, bad things, actually will damage your user career. So don't do these things. Always before sending an email, first draft, second draft, and particularly important thing is that make a customized email. Customized email is something like that. For every professor, it must be different, something new, something different. Every professor is different. Every professor research area is different. Attitude is different. So it should not be just simply copy and paste. So my opinion is that you do homework about that professor. What is his profile? What is his research area? What he published? How many students he supervised? Maybe one or two papers. You read them one time, two times, maybe 10 times. You read them and then you summarize that I have read this paper. I feel this is very interesting area. This is relevant with my research area. Okay, so your profile looks very strong and aligned with me. And after reading your paper, I was impressed. And this is completely aligned with my research topics. And that's why I'm interested to conduct research to pursue my PhD and master's. This will show an impression that you have done your homework, you know his work, you have studied his work. Basically, he will feel that, okay, this guy is very smart. Okay, and these types of students actually I need. So this is not a copy and paste students. Okay, this is a smart boy. This is an intelligent student. Okay, so these are the ways actually you can enter. And these are the reason when you copy and paste, you never got responses. So somebody if write copy and paste email, normally I'm not going to reply. Okay, and also when you write an email, don't write a whole CV in your email. Okay, as you know, a professor is extremely busy. So if you write 2 pages the email, 3 pages email, 1 pages email, very long email, you will not be attracted. Okay, so few strong points. Your CGP is very strong, your ILT is very strong, you have very high quality paper which is aligned with your, and something that actually will attract after reading his profile. Okay, so few points, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullets, very short, precise, brief, or 1 paragraph, not too long, lengthy email. Then you will not be able to get responses. Okay, so this is again something unique I shared with you. So whenever you communicate with this customized email, special image, which actually will be attractive, appealing, enticing, and not too long email. Okay, so with that, actually, I hope at least even if it is negative, also they will reply. Sorry, I don't have funding, so you can contact later on, and so on. There will be reply at least something. As I mentioned, to learn also, attend conferences. So whenever I attend conference in Bangladesh, I see many students from BUET, RUET, undergraduate students. Basically, most of the students are undergraduate. They present their paper, they attend, listen, and this is the way also to make connection with the people. Okay, so after giving a keynote speech in Bangladesh, many students actually come and see me, take photo, take my business card, through which actually you are getting the business card, WhatsApp number. Actually, you can chit chat and you can make a good connection. And later on, maybe you can mention that I met with you with that Sobi, with that photo. Actually, you can send him later on email or WhatsApp, and this maybe will entice, will help you to get a scholarship. Okay, someone is familiar with. Read published papers because they are written in English. These are the ways also you can learn English. Okay, writing style, grammar, etc. Okay, so all this also you can learn. In addition, also you can attend some of the courses, English for academic purposes. So sometimes I would suggest, if you have some money, invest for the good cause for your research. Okay, sometimes also there will be research, paid research, but always be careful. Those who are not fake, who does not know are of the research, they are organizing research and taking money. So always be careful. Those who have strong profile, who are academician, okay, in that case, I think the paying certain amount of money is worthwhile. Okay, so this language, the communication skill, customized email, these are extremely important for your profile, to make the profile for scholarship and also for your job opportunities. Okay, so interview preparation, this is, as I mentioned, you may have good CGPA, good quality paper, but you cannot speak well, you cannot present well, there is no research proposal, certainly you will not be considered. Okay, so highlight some of your strong things. And this also will be similar, something like when you are going to write and customize email. Okay, for example, you have strong CGPA 3.8, 3.67, 3.8. Okay, and you got the Dean's Award, you are among the top 10%. Okay, in some of the subjects, your CGPA is 3.8, 4 out of 4. And those are the research area actually you are going to conduct. Okay, you have attended an online seminar. Okay, you have learned, just not attending. I think you learn, you highlight that what kind of skills with 1 or 2 bullets, 1 or 2 sentences, and you highlight that through this seminar, I have acquired, I have learned these research skills. Okay. Also do the homework, as I mentioned, about that university, that lab, professor, his profile. I always would like to suggest you do the homework. Maybe you spend half day about that professor, his paper, center, lab, university. For example, someone want to pursue PhD with us, so they have to study about our Sano University, ranking, profile, SDG, our center, our lab, my published paper, how many, my citation, all those things he has to do the homework. Okay, and then actually you can speak about him, about that university, and this also will help you to answer some of the question why you are interested with Sano University or with myself, with my lab or team. Okay, check their recognition, lab, and also connected with their social media such as LinkedIn, Facebook. They also share their achievement, their papers. So I think you sometimes you make sorry, let me drink water. Sometimes make comments, like, share, so that they know that you are active follower or in LinkedIn, social media. Okay, these are the ways also to make connection with the people. You know their lab, team member, where they published, what they publish, research topics, contents, etc. Okay, so all this, as I mentioned, there is also video in my YouTube channel, how to be well prepared for an interview. There is a 2 video, one for job, one for scholarship. Okay, so basically I have explained. So the summary is here. So network connection, as I mentioned, in this century, you need to be actually well connected with the social media to know also who is doing what, different types of professor, academicians also sharing their experiences, how to write title, abstract, all these things also in an infographic way, graphical way. Sometimes they publish a paper, sometimes they got the recognition, sometimes they got funding, sometimes they also announce that there is a PhD opportunities, master's opportunities, job opportunities. They also share someone else job opportunities. For example, I also share someone else job advertisement, let's say PhD opportunities in Saudi Arabia, in Middle East, in some other countries I share. So they are also benefited. So that's why those who are linked with me, sometimes they will get these types of added benefit in addition to research tips. Okay. So LinkedIn, Facebook, institutional profile, for example, my profile or someone else you are looking for, you check his profile, what he published, where he published. So you'll be able to find his email address from there. Okay, so how to find email address? Many students does not know how to find email address. So from his profile and also from his published literature, let's say he published in Science Direct, IEEE. So in the published paper, normally there are corresponding authors' email addresses are provided. Okay, you will not be able to find WhatsApp number, but certainly there will be email address. Okay, so this can be from institutional profile, university profile, and so on. Also, you can see that what they published, Google Scholars, Scopus profile, Web of Science profile, what they publish, what is their, how many their total citation, which paper is highly cited, what is his H index, what is his total citation, all these things also you can highlight that I have checked your profile, you are one of the highly cited researcher, your profile has this impressive H index and so on. This will show that you have done homework about him, okay? Sometimes also through your friends, alumni, senior, relatives, you can be connected with them. Many people also, many parents also call me for their sons, relatives, okay? Can you help my son, my relatives? Okay, so I can spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes when they call me. Recently, I also visited Bangladesh. So one of the undergraduate students' father also met me in a restaurant. We discuss and guide them also how to be. And many guardian also call me in my Facebook also. Parents call me also, can you help my son? Can you give me some guideline? Some of their brothers, sisters, somebody from Sutherland University of Science and Technology, a girl communicated with me that my brother want to pursue higher studies. Okay, so in that case, in Facebook, also in my inbox, I give some opinion, suggestions, helps, and so on. And here also in Malaysia, many other Bangladeshi students also sometimes want to see me, come and get my advices. Sometimes I ask why you want to see me. Okay, I want to get some motivation, some face-to-face discussion to motivate myself and so on. Okay, so these are the ways also you can make some connections, friendships, and so on. As I mentioned, attend seminar, conference, find expert, keynote speaker, just not attending seminar, conference, but interact with the people, those who are in your areas. Okay, so meet them, get their business card, and make connections. So it is very important in this century. So that's why I'm also very active, as you can see in my LinkedIn, Facebook. I share my experiences, tips. At the same time, many also known to me and they communicate for their master's, PhD, and because I also need students. So these are the ways students actually will be known to me and I will know them as well. So this is also important areas. Again, these are the unique things. Nobody will share in such a way that I have shared here. Okay. So sometimes, as you know, that to find a scholarship in Australia, US, Canada is very, very challenging. You need CGPA 3.8, 3.9, IELTS score, I8. So extremely challenging. So in that case, I would say that these are some of the low-hanging fruits. Even in this kind of countries also nowadays, as you know, in China, there are top-ranked university. In Singapore, there are top-ranked university, #1 around the world. Some of them already crossed the US, Australia, Canadian university in terms of ranking. Okay, so in these countries, when you are facing challenges, for example, your visa in Australia, US, Canada is rejected. So I think these are the countries where you can try: China, Turkey, Middle East, Asia, Malaysia, Japan, Korea. So here also some very good universities are there. I think you can try for your masters, even PhD also. Then when your CVs are strong, you manage to get some good quality papers, you made some connections, then probably you move where you want, for example, Australia, US, Canada, if that is your dream. Okay. So for example, I have grown. My CGPA was not that strong. My CGPA was 3.222. So as you know, I completed my master's and PhD both in Malaysia, University of Malaya. Again, that is the top university in Malaysia. And as you can see, I also left for King Fahd University. Finally, I come back to Malaysia. And as you can see, my profile, which is not less than Australian, US, Canadian university profiles. Okay, so it is world-class profile, as you can see, Alhamdulillah. So as you can see, my citation impact, number of papers, supervision, my team, so everything, as you can see, it is also possible. Even sometimes when somebody from US, Australia, Canada, many times also they knock me. And also when I was in King Fahd University, I asked them, you did your master's PhD in US, this is the top university, why you left? They say that sometimes religion, I cannot practice, there is no decent job, it is highly competitive. So again, as you can see, after completing their master's PhD, they are not there. It's not easy to build a profile there. So you can build your profile, can get a good job. Like as you can see, even I'm in Malaysia, as you can see my profile, okay? And regularly I'm getting the job offer also from here and there. Okay, so these are some of the ways also to overcome some of the challenges. When you don't have visa, when visa is rejected, you could not go there. And sometimes also religion is important. You don't want to go Western countries, okay? And also after trial and error, you didn't get the scholarship, fully funded scholarship in all those countries, okay? Most important thing, I think, from where you got the scholarship, because funding is very, very important. Of course, there are other criteria as well. So extracurricular activities, as I mentioned, these are some leadership rule. For example, you are organizing this event, research event, communication skill event, public speaking skills. Okay, so it's a seminar. So all these skills, I think, that will be supplementary when you have some of the lackings. Okay, community service, significant achievement in extracurricular activities. All these things, I think, that you can put in your CV. And I think for non-science, social sciences, probably this will be important skills. Maybe if your topic also relevant to the community service, leadership skill, business skills. So I think then these types of skills also will be support for you, supplementary support for you. So this is again, today I also added this skills. So these are the skills called emerging skills in this century. These are normally when you are looking for a job. As you have seen, communication skill also very, very important for your higher studies. As I mentioned, during your interview, during when you are writing a very customized email, if your English skill is good, so you can write very strong. Communication skills are extremely important. Computer literacy, as I mentioned, some of the software, some of the software such as Transys, ANSYS, MATLAB, Excel, word processing tools, many other tools also you are good at computer literacy. And also when you are going to search, so you need a computer knowledge, right? Critical thinking, so when you are going to conduct research, critical thinking is important. Research is basically critical thinking. What is critical thinking? Thinking deeper again and again. Ask question 5 times. Why, what, when, how, why not this way? Why that other way? How to reduce the cost, how to improve the efficiency, asking question 4, 5 times. It is not shallow thinking, okay? So again, I think there is a video also on how to improve your critical thinking skill in my YouTube channel. Lifelong learning skills. So research is something you need to learn again and again. So you need to learn machine learning, something new. So learning is again and again. So I'm a professor, but to improve my leadership skill, I watch some videos in LinkedIn Learning, which is subscribed by Sanofi University. I also learn research knowledges. Okay, so learning from the day you born and also day you are going to die. So for your whole life. So that is called lifelong learning. Learning never ends. If you feel that you are expert, you have you are boss, this and that, you know everything, I think that is very bad attitude behavior. Okay, so you always need to learn. Teamwork, research is also not alone. If you see a paper, you see there will be 5 author, 10 author, so you cannot work in a silo. You cannot work alone. Research is a teamwork. As you can see in my papers, I have my PhD student, I have my teamwork, I have collaborators, I am involved. So many people involved. In a science nature, you will see that there are 50 authors, 100 authors. That shows the collaboration. Okay, collaboration also will help you to identify your supervisor, to download a paper. So it's not only writing paper, in many ways this collaboration also one of the important skills in this century is extremely important. Okay. Leadership skills. So these are for higher level. I think it's sometimes important. Emotional intelligence, passion. So when you are going to, you are not getting a response from 10 professors. So certainly you need to bear passion. So when you are going to start your research, you tried once, twice, thrice, four, five, is not getting a result. So you need to bear passion. So in our religion, in Islam, so we know the passion. So it is extremely important in your for the research, for your practical life, for your personal life as well. Okay, so these are the important skills for your to be a good human being. These are important things. Okay, good being a good human being, how to treat others. Okay, not too much reactive and so on. So these are the things also our religion teaches. So that's why I think the importance of religion, as you can see, the passions, being a good human being, these are important things as well. And research is something innovative, wow factor. So when you give a reaction in your Facebook, LinkedIn, wow, right? So wow is something exceptional. For example, your friend got CGPA 4 out of 4. So how will react? Wow, right? Your friend managed to publish a paper in Q1 journal with impact factor 12. Okay, you will say that wow. One of your professor, supervisor, or lecturer got 10 million US dollar research funding. You will say that wow, right? Somebody got Fulbright scholarship. Okay, one of your friend got fully funded scholarship at MIT. What you will react? You will say that wow. Research is basically wow, highly innovative, something new, something novel, something different must be in your research. So these are the things also you can learn. Okay, there is video also in my YouTube channel how to improve your novelty. This is important. So when you are going to write your research admission proposal, something new, something novel, if you can highlight, this will impress your supervisor. Okay, he will feel that you are very good at research. Your research looks something, your proposal looks something good. Most important element is novelty. Okay, you have identified strong novelties. These are the things also during your presentation of your research proposal. If you highlight that your novelty is very strong, panel member also will be impressed. Okay, so these are the skills, emerging skills needed. You can spend some time every day regularly, half an hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. So if you spend regularly, rather than last minute before your job, as you know, you may not have enough time. So spending time regularly, all these skills and what I presented here will make you a very good, strong profile CV for your job, for your scholarship, for your future career. Okay, so again, all these skills based on almost 30 years of my experience, I shared here because I conduct research, I recruit students, I take the students, I supervise students, I hire the people, I interact with the people. So 30 years of real experience in academic life basically is expressed here through this video. Okay, so those who want to communicate with me, this is the best way. So you can communicate with my email address. You can be connected in my LinkedIn. Still there are, you can be connected. You can follow me in Facebook also. You can follow me. But if you look for request for friend, that is already 5,000 cross. So as you know, it will not be allowed as a friend. But you can be followed in my Facebook and also in LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I think still there are follower you can request and you can be connected. Also, the YouTube channel link, which I think the Ronnie and Ayan already shared. So at your convenient time, I cannot speak many things. You need to get idea from me, but all these are available in my YouTube channel. This is free of charge. Okay. So I spend quality time for the benefit of early career researcher, young researcher, particularly undergraduate students, master student, PhD students. And there is a video also on research at undergraduate level. Okay, so that's all for now. Okay, maybe a few questions you can ask. Okay.
I have been with you throughout the entire session. Thank you all participants for attentive participation in our session. And a special thanks and sincere gratitude to Sir for delivering such a wonderful, insightful, and inspiring session. So, Sir, can we take some questions from our participants?
Yes, sure.
So, dear participants, please raise your hand. I will allow to speak. Naima, please ask your question.
Yeah. Please.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Salam.
I'm Janato Naima, first year undergraduate student, Department of Physics at Haji Muhammad Danesh Science and Technology University. I have three questions. Firstly, how can a physics student build a strong profile combining research, programming, and problem-solving skill for fully funded scholarship?
Okay, let me answer first question, then you can answer second question. So you are first year, right? Naima, you are first year student, right? Okay. So first year, as I mentioned, some of the skills, as you mentioned, this course even will not be offered first year. So first year, I think you can focus on learning language, improving language. Okay, so that is one of my opinion. Then second year, probably you can learn some of the other research related activities. So when you ask how you can build your profile as a physics student, I think this is in general what I have presented, right? So to build your profile, I think your academic CV, so focus to make a good, strong CV, and also physics related subject which you are looking for your higher studies, make effort so that your CGPA become very, very good, okay? And also, what would be your future topics? I think we can study some of the research topics in your specific area. This is where when you attend seminars on physics related areas, you see that which are the emerging topics. And also you can search top 10 emerging topics, top 10 grand challenge research topics in the physics. Okay, then you can break them down also in smaller specific areas. Okay, so research topics, improving your CV, improving your language. And then I think that when you are at third year, fourth year, so some of the programming language, as you mentioned, if those programming languages are offered, and normally I think in physics, so you'll be heavily loaded with most of your physics related subjects. So in that case, I think that maybe regularly you can spend some time, maybe half an hour, 20 minutes, 1 hour, and those who are good at language, make friendship with them from maybe social media, may not be that much, but I think these are the maybe some books, some references, you read them, spend some time. Third year, fourth year, I think that you spend some time on this programming languages and make friends, those who are in this area, learn also from different book references, I think you can learn. Okay, so these are the ways I think that you can improve your profile. And I think the fourth year you engage particularly on specific topics, identify your supervisor who are active in research in your specific topics, research area. So identify supervisor, engage with them, and maybe make some connection with the global professors, other people also. Okay, and also as I mentioned, my whole lecture is on making your CV profile strong. There are many other things. So it's not only for physics discipline. I think it is for each and every one. Okay, so that certainly if you can address 80% of my the content I have presented here, that will be very strong CV for you. Okay, I hope that answer your question. Next.
Sure, thank you. Musfikur, please, you are requested to ask your question.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Salam.
I'm Mushfiqul Hassan Siam. I'm a 10th grade student.
Sorry, I cannot understand. Students of?
I'm a student of class 10.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
So I have a dream to study in USA, especially I have a dream for MIT or Harvard. So my passion is biology and genetics. Also, I love bioinformatics. So I'm involved with, I'm learning now bioinformatics tools and using the languages. I recently started it. So I have watched that MIT selects the students in a challenging process, like they observe the essay writing and the other problem solving ability and achievements. Especially I have watched that in South Asian countries, they mainly select the students from Olympiad participants. So how can I prepare myself? Besides, if I am not able to win any medal in Olympiads, if I can do it by working in a research project.
I think again the Olympiad it is also related with the research. So that's why I think that you have done your great job. I mean, you have identified the requirement, right? So first you identify your requirement. For example, you are going to pursue in certain university and their IELTS score should be like this, CGPA should be like this, paper like this. So in this case of MIT, you have identified that Olympiad and some other requirements, right? So these are the first thing. Then how to achieve these things. So these are the things actually I cannot teach you, I cannot spoon feed you, but I think you have that good attitude, right? So what actually that to win Olympiad. So that's why I think you attend different types of Olympiad. So who win? Why win? Again, I think this is also, there is also something new, something innovative, something relevant to research. So why somebody is selected? So I think you spend some time on this, how to be selected, how to win. I think also you can use something like also ChatGPT, AI, how to win this Olympiad. I think you'll get some answer, and also you attend them, and those who own, you get some of the feedback from them. Okay. And also I think it's not only Olympiad, many other things also will be involved. So some of the things also in my the presentation you can include as well. So overall, I think that you are on right track, but I think the how to address them, how to spend quality time, how to particularly how to address all those points, I think you need to learn. You need to spend some time. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. So, Habibul Bashar, please ask your question. Habibul Bashar, do you have any question? Already you raised your hand. Habibul Bashar.
Unmute him.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. This is me, Habibul Bashar. Now, currently, I'm studying at Statistics and Data Science at Islamic University. Now, I have completed my first years. Now, I'm done. I have done some project in spaces. But sir, my question is, can I get enrolled into directly to PhD after completing my graduation, skipping masters? So, what is the process to get full funded scholarship at PhD without doing masters?
Yeah. Okay. So have you seen one of the slide I mentioned? What is the requirement? Have you seen that criteria as I mentioned? Can you repeat that?
Yes, sir. I have seen, sir. So should I need to stay focused on thesis project?
Okay. So at least you have seen. So first you need to make effort to make your CGPA very strong, 3.65. But all university will not accept 3.65. For example, some university maybe 3.75. So I think 3.8, 3.75. These are outstanding CGPA. So you have to make effort to make your CGPA outstanding. That is number one. Okay. And then IELTS maybe 7, 8, 9 something. Okay. So yes. Direct with the CGPA also you will be enrolled, but direct PhD actually you will face a lot of difficulty. So if your language is good, if you have some initial publication, even the conferences, you have some research knowledge, so then this will be added benefit for you. So with the CGPA actually you can be enrolled, but to get the full funding again, for example, in our case, Sanofi University, it is not so easy. So fully funded 3-point CGPA, actually you are eligible to be a student. Then to be eligible for full funding, you need to go for interview, you need to prepare the admission proposal, you need to, 3 panel member actually will interview you. Okay, so they will check that how strong your results are, how strong you can speak, how good your proposal, how something novelties are there. Okay, so all these things are also, as I mentioned in my YouTube channel, available. So to make your profile strong, it's not only CGPA, I think language, published paper, you can speak well, some of the other attributes as I mentioned. Normally to convince a panel member, 3 or 4 panel members there with something novelty, something new is not easy task. Okay, so I think many things I have explained here in my talk today. So you can address many of the things, but most importantly, language, communication skills, speaking skills, writing skills, and a good admission proposal. If you have a paper, I think with this, if you have a paper, your language skill, IELTS score is good, CGPA is already there, you are qualified. And during the interview, you presented impressively, okay? And certainly you will be selected, okay? Okay, so out of all these things, I think during the interview, your presentation skill must.
Thank you, sir. Orpita Chaudhary, this is, I think, last question for respectable teacher.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I'm Orpita Chaudhary. I'm a civil engineering student. Sir, my question is that I'm a civil engineering student. What skills I need to learn for a fully funded scholarship in MSc for abroad?
Okay, so as you can see that I did not present for civil, mechanical, electrical. All these are most of the common things, right? Same thing applies for you as well. So I don't see there is any specific answer I need to give you. So my whole presentation was to get the fully funded, whether you are science, non-science, for everyone. Okay, for you, your scope is civil engineering. So that's why you see how to identify global grants and research topics in civil engineering. Okay, so you change the term civil engineering. So you need to do your homework as well. English language capability published in your specific area. You learn how to speak well, okay, for interview. So everything is similar for whether it is civil, electrical, mechanical, for everyone, okay? So there is no specific answer for specific civil engineering or whatever discipline. So these are all these things are in general, which are relevant for each and every one.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So Naima had two more questions. Yeah, okay. So you can ask, I think, the summary form, two more questions.
Naima, please, you can ask.
Ayan, please take some photo and then you share with me later on.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, okay, please. Naima, if you are around, you can ask question.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. I think okay. I need to focus my academic and academic result plus my study. But what is the most important thing for a scholarship application? Research experience, academic result, or leadership, or extracurricular activities?
Okay, so number one is your academic results, CGPA, which you have seen, because that is the most important thing they will be looking for, number one. Then is the language, as you have seen also, IELTS, TOEFL score, if it is outstanding. So if it is not outstanding, so you can sit for again and again. Then research paper. So these are the three. If I put the hierarchy, okay, result is number one. Then if you have paper, that will be number two. And then all these things are actually, I cannot put number. All these are equally important. Okay, so your results and maybe some specific subject related research also you can highlight there. Research grant, admission proposal also you can write. So I think these few points, I think the your CGPA, English, admission proposal, paper. So if you consider this four, I mean, if you can focus this four, I think there should be more than enough. Other than many things I mentioned.
Yes, sir. And my third question is, how can after completing my graduation, how can a university student with limited research facilities still create globally competitive scholarship profile?
So I think when you start your master, so you try to make a good relationship with your supervisor. Okay, you can continue PhD over there or somewhere else who can help you to grow. And also, I think the most important thing is the network connection. So network connection will help you. So you have to be not so much calculative for everything that you want money. You want to contribute voluntarily. Okay, someone a big professor, but you have knowledge, experience, but you can help him to analyze some of the data, some of the analysis. Okay, so you can be part of to help him. You have draft paper, you invite him, and then probably somebody else also will invite you. Okay, so connection network is important. And work hard. Okay, so it is possible. If you don't have if you have limited facilities, that's why I think the modeling, simulation, computational, analytical work possible. So also there is a video in my YouTube channel, research with limited resources, when you don't have experimental facilities, how to conduct research. So I think that video will be very, very helpful when you have limited resources.
Yes, sir.
I think I
Thank-
answered all of your question. Okay, so I also feel a little bit tired. So more than 1 hour, I think that's more than enough. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, dear participants, our next session will be held on 8 and 9 June. And he is from Canada, and he is assistant professor and chairman, Department of Business and Administration, University of Science and Technology. So, sir, thank you very much for sharing your insights with us. And
Thank you for inviting,
Yes,
and also I
yes,
hope
sir.
the participants will be benefited from my experiences I have shared here. Okay, and also as I mentioned, most of the things are also in my YouTube channel. Okay, so get benefit from them. Okay, so and also I
Yes, sir.
wish you great success. May Allah bless us all. Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.
Walaikum
If you
salam.
have any further question, send me email and get connected in LinkedIn and Facebook. Particularly LinkedIn, you can be inbox also. Okay, thank you. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.
So, walaikum salam.